Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kade Plays Kozy Games. We're going to play some more City Skylines. This is designed to be second monitor content. If you have something else to go do, man. If you got some schoolwork to go do, you got some studying to go do, you got some personal projects, if you're cleaning, doing chores, or if you're working for your job, or even if you just want to relax and just hang out with me. For the next couple hours, we will sit here, we will chill together, and we will continue developing the city of Los Cruz. Get some snacks if you're feeling snackish. Get yourself something to drink. Remember to drink water and stay hydrated. I got mine right here. And if you are over the age of majority in your region, feel free to enjoy an adult beverage with me. This is one of my evening recording sessions, and I've got a Blue Moon. That is a Berlin White that I will be enjoying. Has this lovely orangey flavor. So it's up there on my favorite beers as far as stuff that's like easily widely available. There are some local places that I like that make some particularly delicious beers. But that's not an everyday thing. That's when I specifically go out. And I did earlier this week go to one of my favorite spots for drinks. They do the most amazing beers. Fantastic beers. And got a little bit sauced up. Not going to lie to you. Yeah, that's right. Here's our airport. Our little cool guy airport. Alright, what's our upgrade criteria for this airport? A lot more passengers and a lot more attractiveness. So how could we make, so let's start running the timer. How can we make our airport more attractive? There's got to be some things we can add in here. Decoration buildings. We can throw some more hangars in there. But we need more taxiways if we were going to do that. Put a hangar right here, which just would be the worst idea of all the possible ideas. So as much as I think that would be very funny, I shan't actually do that. It's the attractiveness of 30. So how much more do we need? Lots. Perfect. That is what I wanted. Does building longer concourse increase the attractiveness? Is that a thing? Two-story terminal. So that's all terminals. Concourse doesn't. Concourse hub with a built-in underground metro station. I mean, that would be a real cool thing to place. Not that there's anywhere we could feasibly place it. Probably should have set that down first. Now I'm thinking about it. That would have been a great idea. Let's look at our not tours. I want the transport. So our buses are seeing some use. The boats are seeing some use. And our air transport lines, but I think that's referencing the vanilla. So this is the airport area from one of the expansions, but I think that's referencing just the regular airports. It's the ones we get to build on our next level up. Speaking of leveling up, we're filling out this space quite nicely. but I think there is a lot more we could do. Now, one of the big upgrades that I want to get to today is I've been having this idea, complaining about noise pollution. Buy some earplugs. Don't really know what to tell you, fam. One of the big upgrades that I have that I'm thinking about for today would be an underground metro. So I'm trying to sort of mentally plan a little bit where I would put the metro stations. Because I'm thinking if I go for the if I go over here and I do the underground stations, like you can kind of put these little like underground metro stations sort of anywhere. Because the like surface portion of it is super tiny. Like we could put it like right here. It's 15,000 per station, but we have frankly insane amounts of money. So if we put one here and we put one here. And then let's drop one. I'm going to try and do this and disrupt the least amount of buildings that I can. So I feel like that's not a bad place for one. Start to sort of see the vision for where this line's going to run. Oh, there's a dead human, or I assume human. Within city boundaries. I feel like here is kind of a nice place. So we've kind of got a ring going. Which I'm liking this so far. We could maybe have like a little residential station. Just have to explode somebody's house for a minute. I'm gonna try and do the least amount of that I can get away with. I feel like we can go pretty easy right here. And then like down here. Down here. And what about like... Yeah, that only costs one building. Alright, so now we can connect them with metro tracks. So we can connect this to this. That is now an underground line. And because we don't see these on the surface side, I'm not overly concerned about making them not ugly. Okay, so that creates us a nice little sort of metro loop. And I can join this one in here a couple of ways. And then what we will do, Metro Line Tool. So we'll create a Metro line that goes only you would go where I wanted you to go. So let's create the full, like, ring line first. It's not where I want you to go. Come from the other side. go. That's what I wanted you to do. I just want you to go down here, but not from that side. I don't know why we can't traverse this. Okay, let's do a big old takesy-backsy. What if we start from that side? Come up to here. Here, 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 here. And then you just won't... You just won't complete that unless you start going completely the wrong way. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Alright. What if we come from here to here to here? It's acting like these aren't connected. Everybody gets sad every time I change my mind. This is gonna be a bad life for you folks. I change my mind frequently on things like this. So what if we destroy this metro line right here? And maybe if we recreate it, it will believe that it is connected. It just won't go there. Okay, change of tack. What if we slightly move? Don't need to destroy it, we just need to relocate it to, let's say, here. And perhaps that will make a difference. Maybe that will make a difference. So let's connect you up with some tracks. Let's curve this out around. Okay. Okay, alright. We will soon have some things to look at with the Nevek School of Vocational Technology. You know what? Let's just go and address that right now. Not enough electricity. There should be, but there isn't. So let's jump a power line across here for a moment. So I did redesign the land layout of the university a little bit just to bring it, because it was like canted to the side in a bit of an odd way. And after enough time, it started visually bugging me, so I decided to address that. Good lord, that beer's lovely. So now we can do some expansion. Campus attractiveness of 900. How best to achieve this? Definitely unlocked some new buildings. What do we have? So I think we placed everything up to... Did we place the library? Did we place the library? I don't think we did. No. Okay, so starting with the library. So let's give them a library just right here. Look at that. That's perfect placement as well. And an IT club. which is 100%. 100% going to be a very important part of the university. A commencement office? Okay, that's for graduations and stuff. You know what? Let's put that... Oh, up here would be great. An academic statue. What about... I sort of want it to be somewhere like super noticeable. How about across... beside the IT club, across the road from the gymnasium, across the road from the basketball arena. The NSVT Lions are yet to play a game. Oh, I guess it's off season. So it's 19-4, 34. Yeah, okay. So it's not in season right now at all. All right, so we're still making a lot more. We're making a lot more. We can afford to put a little bit more money. Hire a couple more coaches. And then get a full cheerleading budget. Okay, that's good. And that raises our campus attractiveness as well. Look at that neat little statue. Hey, and we made it to be a metropolis. This is good because I had wanted to place a cargo airport. But I don't know where I could place a cargo airport. Behind the university. The students will love it. They will be able to learn so much about cargo and airports. I could put it offside of the actual airport. Finding a place for that is just going to be tricky. Here would be ideal. Slope too steep. Where is the slope not too steep? Like if I were to place it sort of in here, it's all automatically going to be slope too steep. Anywhere along here I could put it that doesn't have that issue. Yeah, it's because the kind of dives a little bit coastline right there, doesn't it? I think that's what's going to cause us the largest problem. Like one way or the other. Yeah, one way or another. It's gonna have to go over here. We could have a little bit more industrial stuff over here and then have cargo traffic cross the bridge. That's eminently possible. Let's refocus for right now, though, and pay attention to our metro line. I want to get that sorted out. So now, can I... Yes. To here, to here, to here, to here, to here, and back here, and that completes the line. So this is going to be Metro Line 1. So that's going to be the outer line in green. And then we are going to create the downtown line by putting another metro station over here. Just right in lieu of this building. Sorry, building. It had to be done. For the benefits of great public transport. But I'm still in the curved. That's good. Connect down here. Kind of want to include that, so we can come in like that. And then let's create a second line that starts here and goes to here. Okay, you're gonna go silly buggers about it, aren't you? No. Here. To here. To here. Oh, it's because they can't, like, really make this turn. Okay, so hold up. I think the way to fix that, then, is just to blow up this section of track and force it to curve in from the other side. So I need you to connect off of here. Like this. So I'm pretty sure I can make that a line now. Let's find out. So we start here. We can go to here. To here, to here, and back to here. Perfect. Alright, we'll change that line color to red. And that will be downtown line. And there you have it, folks. Now we have a metro system. Which you would hardly even notice, because there's just these little stations here and there. And now, all that cool stuff is just going on underneath the city. I had recently been in San Francisco. And when I came back to looking at city skylines, they have a really good metro system called the Bay Area Rapid Transport, or BART, which if you've ever visited San Francisco, you've probably ridden it. It's very, very well executed. Just the way it's laid out and all the sort of all the ways that it covers. Very, very good system. And so that's sort of what I'm borrowing from here. So I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right, let's go back to school. Campus attractiveness. We're just going to punch that up a little bit. What if there was another cafeteria? Or book club, groundskeeping. See, it doesn't tell me what like the attractiveness level boost would be though. If there was another cafeteria right behind the IT building, in case anybody gets hungry for a snack when they're doing cool IT stuff. 872, we're almost there. We're almost there. We just need maybe another fountain. Where's the other fountain? The other fountain's over here. So if we put a fountain here, right on the edge. Now we should... Perfect. Perfect. This is going swimmingly. So come the end of this academic year, we should have another academic work handled. Plant moisture monitoring system, trolley bus technology, Project Chirpex, all sorts of stuff going on. The next match versus the San Cruz Alligators. Oh, I hate those guys. Alright, so the next match is the 19th of April next year. So just gotta remember to pay attention to that. I don't want to miss the basketball games. I want to know that the Lions are doing well. They're our favorites, you know. What you complaining about? What you complaining about? Complaining about noise pollution. Sucks to be you. How about I tree line your road? Some of the roads around here, maybe, yeah? Let's come back up here. There you go. Will this finally make you happy? Big road upgrade project. Trees everywhere. Why not? The Fullerton anti-noise pollution road edict, because one lady complained on social media and the mayor decided to throw money at the problem to make the lady shut up. This is essentially the basic tenet of local politics. If people be complaining, just spend a bunch of money to make them shut up. And I mean, look, at the end of the day, it sort of, it nices up the district a little bit, doesn't it? I think we can all basically agree. Look, Fullerton now has these tree-lined roads, and how's our medical care? Healthcare availability is great. We've got just so much space in the crematoriums. Are we emptying this cemetery? No, I feel like we can, though. Start burning the bodies. Get 'em burned. Get 'em roasted. You know what? We're gonna put some trees down our central highway because I want to shut up. No, I want big trees. Big dramatic trees. Like these boys. Does it look stupid? A little bit. Yeah, you know what? Not loving that. Maybe some slightly less ostentatious trees. Maybe just like a little bit, something a little bit more treasonable. I'll see myself out. Don't mind me, that's the lovely beers talking. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like some palm trees. I feel like palms are a bit more easier to respect. Like palm trees, they're just easier to respect. You know, you ever looked at a palm tree and just had that sort of that completely sort of immutable thought of like, you know, palm tree, if I had to respect a tree, you would be it. I wish there was like a line tool for trees. I'm going to try and be a little less regular with how I place these. Get them feeling a bit more sort of organic. I feel like we could come all the way down to here. Boom, 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 boom. And then one last set over here. Those two are too close. Those two trees are too close. Now I've got this. See, now I feel like I have to delete like some of these. Yeah, okay, that now looks way better. Tree-lined boulevard. We could put some bushes. Or some of these big frondulas. I believe that is what those are called. That's what I have decided to call them. The intervening spots. It only hangs slightly over the sidewalk, just to fill some of these like little irregular gaps. Not necessarily the whole way down. Just to flesh it out a little bit. Who doesn't love a large frondula? And then that last little bit, and then I swear to God I will go and do something that at least feels a little more worthwhile, but these are the things that I kind of love doing with these games. It's just getting the sort of design and the theming done, even if there is not necessarily even if there's not necessarily a mechanical advantage. I kind of appreciate the idea that it just feels like the world feels a little bit more lived in. Are you a student? Ah, yes, you are attending the book club. But where do you live? Oh, you're an attendant at the book club. You're going home. Okay. the Lions team mascot. Go, lad, go. Okay, resides at the... So you're a well-educated young adult, Thomas Miller, and you're in the SQM dorm. And you are going to school. Look at all these well-educated young adults, and somebody name the lion mascot. That's what I really need. Is I need a name for the Lions team mascot, who is apparently just an anthropomorphic lion doing cartwheels down the road, which seems reasonable to me. It's what I would do. Citizens are sick. I don't know how to help you. I tried, and you didn't like me very much. You posted negatively about me on social media, which really doesn't ingratiate yourselves to me. In short, the mayor don't like you very much. Alright, so let's see if we're in a position to expand. We've got electricity, we've got water, we've got garbage processing capacity. Oh yeah, floating garbage collectors. You put these in the water, and they will skank up some of the pollution. Fire hazard. I feel like we could be doing a little bit better. Is there an actual fire station anywhere, or are these all just... Are these all just sort of small local firehouses? Yeah, these are all sort of... Oh, this is the fire station over here, huh? Okay, so we should be able to get away with just a couple more. How about one just right at the airport area? And then police, like a little airport police station could actually just fit right here. I feel like airports will typically have a police and a police station and a fire station sort of assigned to them, right? Am I wrong? So that's good. The stock exchange, that was another thing I wanted to do. I feel like a good spot for this would be up here, because this is the science center. So what if we pull a road? Space already occupied? Your space is already occupied. Up here, if we go here, can we come back down this way? Not quite. Not quite. I would need to move the park. So let's do my bad, the Fountain of Life and Death. So let's move this over here for now, because I want to make this into a... Pull this up in a straight line. And let's just redo this real quick so we can bring this up to here and then into here. Okay, looking good, looking good. So now let's move I want to move the park back because I like that where it is. The Fountain of Life and Death. The Fountain of Morbidity. And then we will place our stock exchange building right next to the science center. Because if there's two things you can truly love, it's science and money. And we can actually relocate this over a little bit if we wanted to make a little bit more room. So we could sort of use this space for some stuff as well. Maybe a hotel? Maybe like a business hotel? Do I have those yet? Can I do those? Public transport hubs. Oh, that's cool. There's all those different kinds of hubs that you can do. Is it under parks and plazas, hotels? 1,000 weekly hotel profit. That's right. So where's our existing hotel downtown? We literally make no profit from this budget hotel. I'm going to bite the bullet and demolish the hotel. And I'm going to see if replacing it with... I feel like let's place our budget hotel. I feel like right next to the center, right next to the Oriental Pearl Tower. The stock exchange building needs water, and you know what? Understandably so. Buildings like having water. So let's see if that makes some money. Okay. Okay, that's doing well for us. That's doing well for us. I like that placement a lot better. And how does that fare as far as... This is 1,000 weekly hotel profit. So we just have to make $1,000 on hotels. Which that should happen in a couple of weeks. Come stay at Kade Stay Hotels. We've got this little budget hotel next to this big tower and with some office buildings and a statue of wealth if you care about that sort of thing. Alright, so let's do some investing. Alright, so we want to buy low, sell high. The very legit company. So whose stocks are kind of tanked right now? Generic Industries coming up a little bit. Been a bit of a dip here, but it does go lower. Chirpy Cruises. Those guys are on a downturn. So I feel like if we put like 100K in Chirpy Cruises, I feel like that will come up. So we will check back in on that at a later date. The temptation to just like aggressively short sell stock is ridiculous. I'm a bad person financially. I'm a bad person for the city. I'm a bad person to be nominally responsible for the finances of this residential area. road around to here. And then make a straight... Nah, we gotta carve that slightly. Just like that. Excellent. Bit of a cliff going on here, but we can sort of address that with some landscaping tools later. Or now, because that is ugly enough that it bothers me. I just have to bring the sort of surrounding land up by a little bit. That's all it really takes. Off of things here. So if you go around and just kind of see how I'm just sort of pulling it out to soften the gradient somewhat. Things to be aware of is that changing coastline particularly can have some occasionally unintended consequences in relation to your water flow. So it's worth making sure as you do these kind of things that that's not doing anything that you can't compensate for. Bring this out a little bit. Move it down. And then we have the soften terrain tool where we can just sort of take the uglier edges off. Just does its best to sort of smooth everything out. So if there's any parts where I went like a little bit too crazy, it'll try and take care of it. So now that looks... There's a shader line right here. What is occurring right here? It's just this like wild little section. There you go. Get back in line smoothly now. There we go. Smooth that out. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. It's a bit of a scree slope, but you know, it's looking good. It's looking good. I am pleased with it. And I feel like over here we could try and do some hotel things. But maybe just with like a budget hotel, not a budget hotel, that's what we had. This little like town hostel. And then just drop some more high density commercial there. And just let them build up some stores. There you go. See, that's a much... Seems like a much more profitable type of hotel to the location. And so now we're making the profits that are eventually going to unlock the other types of hotels, the old inns, the roadside motels. Excellent. So that is Kade Stay Hotels' hostel. So everything is profitable so far. I love this tune, man. Awesome little tune. Oh hey dude, it's a yakisoba noodle shop. Can you imagine just chilling in this hostel and then you go downstairs and just go grab yourself some yakisoba noodles from next door? That is perfect. That is pure perfection. Building is indeed emptying. What are you down to? There are only 253 corpses remaining in the corpse pile. Keep burning those bodies, boys. And then we will turn this into some form of commemorative park or some such. I need to flatten that out. This has bugged me for too long. Just push it out this way a little bit. Use a slightly larger brush. Soften. That looks less bad than it used to. Out a little bit. Very broad. Raise the whole section. Literally looks worse now than I think it ever did. And then the gentle softened terrain. Okay, that bugs me less. That bugs me a lot less. It does. Truly it does. Okay, so let's start thinking about this area down here. And also there's this mountaintop area. I think my long-term plan for that mountaintop area is to make it like a wildlife refuge area. Which I think I have the ability to do. Yeah, make it a nature reserve. Just sort of like all up on this mountain. I think that's, this may just be me being high on myself. But I think that's a very cool idea. We'll get there. We will definitely get there. I think the first thing is you need to paint the area. Or, well, so the first thing is we would need to make a road that would go up. Which I'm not sure where we would bring that from. Maybe up from this side would be the play, and then we come up in the center here. I think what we need to do first is expand this road. So this is a 4-lane 2-way highway. It's a concrete barrier highway. Well, now I can't see anything. So thanks for that. Airport attractiveness. How do we address this further? We could push more out this way. Oh, look, the little planey coming to land. Bringing me some... Oh no, coming to pick up some tourists. Taxiing around right there. Love that, love that. Picking up some passengers. There you are, there you are. Some people flying out. These guys are coming in. Little baggage vehicles and a little boarding ramp and stuff. that is not in position, so I don't know how everybody's getting aboard this plane. But
saying, you know, I like your work or whatever that
you're just chilling, waiting for the gate.
I would visualize things coming to me that I would want it or whatever. Drive home.
Wow, this airport's quite busy.
They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years.
I think we really might push this further out towards the coastline.
Thanksgiving 1995, just before.
So we could continue bringing this around and sort of use more of this space for aircraft stands. It would just require that the runway be moved. Should we expand the airport? Because I feel like we should expand the airport. I want to get that to a level 3 airport. So first, let's actually increase the area. Area painter. Let's make this larger. That pretty aggressively landscapes out, but we can deal with that. We're gonna bring this all the way out to here. This whole thing is gonna be airport. That's gonna take some work. Don't know quite what happened there. Soften terrain right quick. Made it worse, didn't it? No, that looks like it actually flattened it out pretty good.
Knockout. You win.
Could buy more soil. I don't like that I can't really see what I'm doing. Well, it's sort of interesting having this cliff here. So let's do this. For the 400th time, let's blow up the runway. And let's instead put the whole runway, like, out here. So that gives us a little bit of distance there. Let's connect that taxiway up here and here for now. Okay, so that gives us a little bit more sort of space to work with. That almost goes, but it doesn't quite go. And that is going to drive me cuckoo. Anything I can do to convince you that you want to go that way. Yes, we can relocate this hangar building. So you can go back here. So that the new taxiway can go here. So now we've got sort of a bit of additional taxiway space. I think that's interesting. Kind of fun. Got like a little sort of short taxiway chunk right there. And then at the Let's go get our pads and sort of concrete the area out. Here. Just sort of cover up under here. A bit right there. You know, there can be a little grass triangle there. That's okay. Let's try to line this up real nice. This. So it comes flush with that edge right there, and then cover some of that up. Go here. Right, I'm liking that. So, what else can we do? We can put a small hangar here. Oh, that was a small hangar. Well, what if we move that hangar also over to here? And then maybe we'll just put the plane over there as well. Just realized that I still wasn't running the time. And then in the center we could put water. You want water. There you go. There's a pipe. We could put decoration buildings. It's attractiveness 40. Attractiveness 20. 30. So, thoughts about extending the concourse? Seems good, because then I can get a little bit more in on the end. Right, if I were to pull this out here, I think I can get another airline lounge there. Yeah, that's great. That's great stuff. And then probably get a couple more aircraft stands. So what's the furthest over we can go right here? So we can come here. Five stands, and then we just have to make sure these all connect up. So let's redo some parts. See, but how are they gonna get? Come in there. be able to come in on this side. And then if we change the direction, so if you land, you can taxi out all the way around to the stands here. And if you want to take off from any of these stands, you can either taxi in on this side or you can taxi out and around. Yeah, we see the vision. We see the vision. Is this all making sense? Now we just fill this space out. Oh, yeah. And then down there. And down there we can just connect it over here. Okay, yeah, seems good. Excellent. This is a horribly designed airport. Nobody should ever use it, probably for any reason. But what does that get the attractiveness up to? 400 out of 1,000. So we need other things. So let's relocate this little aircraft over to here. So let's get some cool stuff in here. What do people like? We like more fuel stations. I feel like they're good for quite a bit. So that's 40. Large hangars are 80 each. 40 for the hotel. Suppose I could put another budget hotel right here. If I were to ever so slightly move. Fire station. It's just like, how do we squeeze that much more out of another lounge here? That is a concourse. You bell end. So we can put more fuel stations. Definitely fit another one right there. And some large hangars that we can put on this edge now. Enough room. I could have the planes take off directly over top of it. That would not in any way be bad or dumb. That's fine. Almost fine. Okay, what else can we do here? Everything needs water. A line out there. guess why not connect that across? Sure, seems fine. We could... check the stock market real quick. Alright, so we just made a free 23k. Boom. And this will help level up our stock exchange. Ooh, 343k. I'm only ever gonna, I'm gonna stick with spending about 100k at a time in the healthcare services fund, because that looks like it's about to come up. Wish I could deal with these little... I know I said I didn't mind the triangles, but the more I look at it, I slightly mind the triangles. Alright. So if we drop some planes around the joint. Put one there. One there. Have one just like sort of right on the end here by this hangar. Couple more. Couple more small planes. Where's my option to have a helipad? So many planes. Okay. Our reputation level has gone up again. We can now do laboratories, bookstores, and auditorium. The varsity team has become famous. City businesses are offering to sponsor the local team. Decreased upkeep cost of campus varsity sports by 8%. Billboard change from varsity team logo to sponsors brand. It's interesting that they're in with fishing tourism because that fishing harbor is right next door. Valuation of uneven pavements. We almost had the largest toga party with the highest number of participants in the history of the campus. The Nevek School of Vocational Technology is doing, honestly, spectacularly. Okay. Alright, we're looking good here, I think. Be able to line some more planes up here. Some of these smaller little guys. How are we doing on attractiveness? 950 out of 1,000. Almost there. It's so close. Let's relocate this a little further back. I just want this right back here. Not that anybody should be going to here and stopping to refuel, but Do the concrete pads offer any attractiveness whatsoever, or are they just for my sense of vanity? Love the way that texture completely clipped down the edge there too. That was great. Boom, 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 boom. Do this whole area right here. Here. Close this gap up a little bit. Get this looking straightened out. All the way up to like almost go the whole way. So totally almost. Alright, so we will cut this in at an angle. Well, can we do the same trick down here? Or are you all just so busy complaining because you don't have any water? Because the water didn't go there, the water goes here. Alright. 950. I mean, it's working. People are using our airport. Decorations, we will just drop another medium plane and then another small plane, and I think we have it. Well, like one just like here, and I can drop like a small plane. You wanted to go in there, bud. I know you did. Anywhere I can fit you. It won't look stupid or be stupid. There? Technically, that's dumb. But technically, I don't care. Because we are now at 1,000 attractiveness, and with a few more passengers, this is going to be a level 3 airport. This is also now massive. This is the size of an entire district. I also kind of want to fence it in, but that's going to be a task. We'll just assume that it's fenced well from that, off of that road barrier. I'm gonna just sort of do our best around here. Off all the seats. We can just draw the lines where we want. whiffy on that corner. As long as you just don't worry about it, it's actually fine. So now there's a nice little exterior fence all the way around our airport. Even though someone could technically just walk right in this part, but we'll assume that this is where the armed guards will hang out. That'll work for me. Okay. So we now have 5 fully functional aircraft stands on our awesome, fully functional airport. This is cool. I am cool. I designed a horrible, but at the same time kind of funny airport. And I'm weirdly proud of that. I'm giving myself the props, and quite frankly, I'ma take it. Thank you, me. That's fine, me. Alright. We have $1.1 million right now. We are making $66,000 a week. We can afford to expand things. Oh hey, basketball season started. The game got cancelled. So we beat the San Cruz Alligators. Made $24,000 in tickets. Our game against the San Rico Eagles was cancelled. Do we really just play 2 games the entire year? I mean, okay. So we could spend $9,000 a week. We could spend $9,000 a week to be even better at the sports. We're also a level 4 school. So we need to increase our available facilities. School of Tourism and Travel, I feel like would be a great idea. We're going to need to increase the school's area. Like, for sure. So let's come all the way down here. Eat up these blocks right here. Then all this space. Okay. That's even better than it was. So now we're here. Let's go ahead and build the kids a new bookstore here. We can have some laboratories over. We get those in here. Oh, it's close, but it's not quite there. I could move the road, but I'm not sure I want to go quite that far right now. So we can build the labs right here. Oh, an auditorium fits quite nicely here, though. and the School of Tourism and Travel live right there. Fishing Harbor isn't getting power. Fix that real quick. All right. Now, the campus attractiveness will still have to go up quite significantly before we can max out the attractiveness level. But we could afford to put, like, 2K more into coaching staff. And we're still making 10K a year. Absolutely. Right, 180 per week per arena located on campus. Let's get a fan club going. There we go. The airport has reached level 3. That is fantastic. Alright, what if we... do these things? How does that affect the overall profitability of the school? It absolutely shafts it. I wish I could provide student healthcare. There's just a lot of students. You get free lunches though, so I guess be happy with that. Maybe let's put another few academic staff in there. Because really, pay your teachers. Pay your teachers because they are one of the most important resources you've got. Should we go more varsity sports? Shall we? Shall we? What other, like, so the education buildings, we've got all of those down, I think, pretty much. At least one of each. Museums? Oh, that's for our very last, an aquatics center. I mean, we could have the kids running track. We could make that a thing. We could have a whole track facility. Baseball team. Football stadium. I mean, I know when I build it, it's gonna look ugly as sin. At the same time, football though. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having track and field, but. Also, this is it's a place of learning. This is a facility for education. So I feel like Yeah, our dorms are not nearly full, so we don't need more dorms. So I'm thinking we could, throw down like another groundskeeping facility. We'll say that that's for the ball team, right? Another little mini book club somewhere in here. Yes, 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 water. Everybody always wants water. It's like they need to drink and use the bathroom. I don't know what that's all about. Histrionics, if you ask me. What about, like, more labs? We throw some more labs down here. I mean, it would be unusual for a college to have just one auditorium, right? One can never have too many auditoriums. So I have always believed and am regularly quoted as saying. Another study hall next to that auditorium. Some more labs, I think. We're going for a bit of a sort of engineering slant here. 1342 out of 1800. Very well. The Las Vegas Buccaneers. We got the Bucks on 2103. Can't believe we won a single game against San Cruz Alligators, and then the San Rico Eagles game got cancelled. Poppycock, I say. And our fishing harbor really is doing well. Just a little something something. A little fishing harbor with some boats. They go out. They requisition the fishables. Power. Okay, for power. Solar plant will give us 112 to 160. Draft tower will give us 240 flat. Place this plant on the shoreline. How much does this generate? 480 megawatts. Yeah, we can absolutely place this right here. So that's automatically in grid, right? No road access? Since when do you require road access? Fine, I'll make you an access road. Gonna drop a road down off the dam side. There you go. Now you have road access. You strange child. And of course, much like everybody else, we need to have water. We need sewer services. Everything smells weird and is backed up all funny. Yeah, There you go. There's our ocean thermal energy conversion plant. We now have masses of electricity. Don't at me, bro. I could build another one right next to it. Power has just been solved. Ooh, it's a balmy 70 degrees. I wouldn't even call it balmy. I would say that's actually very mild and quite lovely. It's at the middle of the day. Yeah, a nice 72. A nice 72. It's just edging into the warmer side of things. Just at the very lower boundary of that warmer side of the situation, but not bad. 73, as it's just hit 73 now. Around about there is where, like, in the house I start feeling a bit uncomfortable. Alright, now we can explode the cemetery, blow that up. Yes, everyone's terribly sad about that. It's okay. I'll provide you with more crematoria. That one should be handling business, but I feel like it's been too busy emptying emptying the cemetery beside it to be done. You know where I think a park needs to go? Not right there. Oh, right here's good. What kind of a park is this? A large playground. The kids will love it. Absolutely. The kids love a nice playground. Alright, where is, what's our land value chart looking like? Pretty good. Pretty good. Shady Heights. Shady Heights, I feel like, needs its own crematorium. I think having the hearses coming down from downtown is a little bit much. There we are. There we are. Send the hearses out. Send them out. We can get some additional zoning in. We do this. I think I can pull a road just between these here. Get a little bit more going. Love that for us. More little office buildings here, perhaps. Maybe around here. Definitely some around there. Do I want to use... No, I don't want to use all this space. Because what about small little, like, additionals? Oh no, I've got the space here that if I need anything else, I can do that. And I feel like if I have more offices, that makes more jobs, which has the beneficial side effect of increasing tax revenue, whilst providing city services. Not just jacking up taxes for no reason. Don't tax the people for no purpose. That is not how we roll in Los Cruz. My little hotel doing. Yeah. So more hotels for more weekly profit. So when it comes to hotels, rental cabins. little more industrialization over here. I feel like we're still far enough away from the water, although that is getting a bit close for my taste. Frank's Gourmet Fish Stick Factory. Looks like an electrical substation to me, but if the fish sticks taste good, I don't ask where they come from. Perhaps that is a failing of mine. Perhaps you can shut up. Love how there's a little helipad on it, like, right? Because there's a little control room, and in case anybody has to go and like do any kind of stuff with it, maintenance work or whatever, whatever the case may be. It's neat. I like it. The fact that it just like sort of sits up behind the dams was very unobtrusive. I mean, I could make a little nature reserve right here. But I feel like that would sort of be a bit crap because of all the, you know, all the pumping stations and power generations. This feels like industrial. It feels like the usage wants to be industrial, but I'm not so sure. Because I really don't want to pollute the water around here. Since that's where we pull all our drinking water from. $21.03. Nope. It's not time yet. Also, what sort of a feature do we do in the center here? I've been wondering this for a while. I could put a bloody big rock. I think that would be quite interesting. Like a sort of cave formation like this, or a little sort of mesa. Or I could put a big like donger rock right there. I'll see what that looks like in the light. Content creator trees. Ew, from the content creator packs, all the lovely trees that various extremely talented mods makers have created. Just put a canal in the middle of it for absolutely no reason. The key. Keys are typically a bit of a pain to work with. I feel like it would be quite beneficial around here. Put a sort of quayside situation all the way around. It gives me access to a bit more. Not what I intended to do, and I just attempted to hit Control Z to deal with it. Also not how that works. Shoreline required. Shoreline present. I'm gonna go all the way up to the bridge. I feel like I've kind of abandoned the concept of this being like a beach. So I just can't get it to look right. I will instead make the entire thing a key. We have a zone right up to the edge. Alright. Loving that. All the way around. And then when the sun comes up, and I can see what the bloody hell's going on, we can just sort of scoop away a little bit of the excess. There. Just to get that looking nice and flushy. Without little bits of mud sticking out, like right here. Scoop you down. Scoop you down. Look back like that. Trim it all to that nice line. There shouldn't really be any parts that are just sort of sticking out anymore. New. Lovely. Nothing big and obvious anyway. Oh, it gets a bit low right there. Okay. So we just need to carry on around here. We just need to bring this thick topography line in against the key. And that's how we sort of know we've got it. Sculpt it out. Just gonna sort of move slowly. I'm gonna sort of take little bites. Especially if you are concerned about the aesthetic. Because it will change drastically depending on how that goes. So now we can kind of bulk a little bit of this out. See, that was too aggressive, see? Smooth all of this out. Too much smoothing. Smooth it all out. So we're sort of making some progress there. It's arguably better than it was. Smoothie out. Smooth out. There we go. So now we have a defined key side all the way down. So that does give us some options now, as far as things like fishing piers. Now, what they come under, I haven't the faintest idea. I think they're under parks and plazas. Are they a type of other parks. Multi-story decorative parking lot. Beautiful. I'm sure everyone will have a whale of a time parking their car right there. They will doubtless adore parking their vehicles here as they attend the hotel or the Oriental Pearl Tower. Why is the profit down? Okay, nope, it went back up. Alright, we were just having an odd low profit moment. That's okay, that's allowed to happen. There's chronically no water to this one specific building. Blow those up. Everybody's sick from noise pollution. It's almost like Shady Heights is a very loud part of town. You may need to get used to that. People are using my metro. Yep, there you go. There's some business folks. James Wright, a highly educated adult who actually works at the metro station. She is a student at the trade school. So she is probably going to take the metro up to here. Should the school have its own metro station? I don't think it would be a horrible idea, you know. Let's see if we can work that in. I mean, it's right there. That'll be ever so simple. We can put it right on the corner here, because I feel like that makes it fairly easy for us to connect the lines. Because then we can just connect this to this side. This one we can come up and around and then connect in on this line. And that would make it very simple for us to create a new line. From here to here, 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 and then back to here. Call this the university line. We'll make that one blue. No, we will make that one red because that's the color of the it's the football team's colors. We will make the downtown line blue. Honestly, excellent. So now students are free to use the metro. When the university is so fancy, it has its own metro station. Let's check in on the stock exchange. If I'd have been looking before, there would have been a real nice point to sell. It's probably dropping again right now, though. These guys are bottomed out. So let's buy 100k worth of stock here. These guys are very up and down. These guys just had a big boom but have dropped off. Greasy gasoline seems to be up and down a lot of the time. I mean, that's a historic high. Yeah, that's tapering. So we'll sell it all there. Kind of a short sell, bit of a dick move. I just want to see it come up a little bit. That's a drop. Not great. Generic industry dips between 420. Then we buy. Oh, no. Jump back up again for a second. This has been about a historically recent low point for them. Oh, the stock's just tanked horribly. Love that. Go on. A little bit lower. Oh, you're back up. Bought in even more shares since it was so low. Generic industry shares. Should be able to make some money there. Going up above 380. Give me what I want. I'm not taking the loss on this. I refuse. Up above 380. Or a bigger spike if you feel like it. So close. So close. Just a little bit more. Need to see just a little bit more value. That's not it. That's perfect. Going up you go. You're trying. If I can get like 20k profit. It's fun to sit here and play with stocks all day. Who's in a nice slump right now? Gasoline is down. If that drops to 3,300, we're buying it up. Or if it gets close. You're almost where I want you to be. It's a slow, steady trend up. That's good enough for me. Put a lot of money into that. I've got so much money to play with. And if I level up the stock exchange, there you go. Go up. Go up. Good. You can could do a little better than that. Show me 3,500 per share. Show me 14. Yeah, they're hovering at a real equilibrium. We just need another spike like they had. Up you go. Up you go. Generic industry is up hard. Not hating that. If you get over 35... If you can get over 35... Ooh, that was a bit of a drop. Oh dear. And if you ever want to go up... Got a lot of money tied up in this investment. Gasoline's very volatile. That's what I'm seeing. We can make 23k here, but... Who's that even for? Ooh, market tanked a bit there. Give me a lot of stocks here. Alright, I'm not going to maintain more than 3 things in a portfolio at one time. Because then I have to scroll to actually see what's happening. That's what we like. Cash that out. Some more of that money. Alright, at this point, if it goes up to 15, 16k gain, then we dump it. The death care service fund, we should be able to make about 20% on. 20% on, so we'll make about 60k potentially on this investment. Ooh, the price plummets again. Give me some more. Give me some more. Come on, let's see a good market spike. Good market spike. That's better. That's a recovery. Come on, punch up. Punch up. That's good enough. Should have sold it. I just thought if I just hold on to it for a second longer, we might see an even better. We might see an even better increase because it has gone above 380 in history. It's possible. All right, it's back to being profitable. Bit of a decline. The death care service fund, when that climbs, I think we're gonna make some decent money. If I can get back up around 1,000 a share, we will be doing very handsomely on that investment. Oh, it's a big sharp decline right there. It's not what you love to see. Come on, just one more big jump up. I've lowered my standards. Anything over 10k. Nope. Still gonna take an L on that one. Go on, pop up. Pop up. I know I'm just on in the background anyway, so I'm sure you don't care, but... This is just me playing with stocks. +1 academic work. The NSVT has made anti-gravity drones. That's kind of wild, man. I like how I'm invested in healthcare and death care service funds. Tell you what, death is a lot more profitable. Just take a nice little bump up. Nice little sharp spike upwards. Oh, we're about to make a lot of money on this. Can you get up to 1,000? Can you get up over 930? Back over 930? Close. Close. Just a little bit more. Just need a little bit more. That'll do it. That's a nice little chunk of change, I can't lie to you. The Healthcare Service Fund stock is struggling. Speed up time. Get these ticks in a little bit faster. Okay, good. It was up for a minute. God, it's just they can't sustain an upward trend. It's just going to the dogs. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So volatile. A little more. Right there will do it. Thank you very much. Now we can upgrade to a level 2 stock exchange, which allows us a couple of new buildings we can make, as well as a bank. If I can make another 100k in investments, like the cool part is it increases our tax revenue by a couple of percent. Like just for doing it. Just for leveling it up. So it's a 3% tax bonus. I think it will be 4% of the next level, which is like, that's awesome. That's literally just, I get to play around and I get to make more money because of it. And that is absolutely okay. But that will bring me to the end of this episode. If you're still here, I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you had a fun time. If you were doing some work for your job, I hope that went well. I hope it was productive. If you were doing chores, I hope you got through everything you needed to do. If you were studying or for school or doing some schoolwork, I hope your brain was going at full capacity. I hope you learned some stuff. I hope you reviewed some stuff. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling confident. And I hope as you drift through the rest of this weekend and head into the next week, I hope you're happy. I hope you're feeling fulfilled. I hope you're feeling good. And even if you're not, I hope that turns around for you. I hope things come around. And I think just maintaining a positive attitude, reminding to be firm with yourself when you need to, and gentle with yourself when you need to be, I think is equally important and are two halves of the same task. So whatever you got going on, just know that I am wishing you the best, and I appreciate you coming to hang out, listening to some chill jams. If you were enjoying an adult beverage with me, hope it was tasty. Hope you had a good one. Other than that, if you're a new viewer here and you made it all the way to the end of the episode, I appreciate you coming by. You could leave me a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more of this and the other content that I bring you on this channel. It's a lot more high energy. Fair warning. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. You fill my heart with warm, fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there's nothing left for me to say, except I have been Kade. This has been City Skylines on Kade Plays Kozy Games. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.